Shashalee Forbes returns to the women's 100 meters later today at the Racers Grand Prix in the women's 100 meters finals. Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drops. We drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoy the content, please hit the like button and finally leave your thoughts. So, ready? Yep. Good to go. Well, we've been talking about Shashalee Forbes for quite some time here, and there are many of you who are in disagreement with our perspective of Shashalee Forbes. Now, young Shashalee Forbes did rep the country last year in the women's 100 meters at the World Championships, but did not make it through to the final 7 or 8. However, she started her 2024 season with a bang, running a world lead and new PR in the 60-meter outdoor, a time of 7.03 at the National Stadium. Forbes went on to score a few indoor wins in the 60-meter competition, including this one at the ISTAF in Germany.
Az utolsó az olimpiai ezüstérmes váltó tagja volt 2016-ban 4x100-on. Universiádét nyert. Williams, Jamaikából, főleg ott. Hát, hogy legjobban talán Forbes kapta el a rajtot, viszont nagyon jól jön ott a kettesen Rosius, elhagyja a többieket, és bizony szerintem ezt az ötöt Forbes.
However, although at one point she did have the world lead in the 60-meter dash, well, she was unable to make it through to the finals at the World Indoor Championships in that event, bowing out in the semi-finals, running against Dosa of Italy and Aliyah Hobbs of the United States.
Second in her heat, she's the fifth one alongside Aliyah Hobbs. It's 9-4. Zainab in 14. There are some very, very quick women in this semi-final, and there's only room for 2 automatically. This could be close.
Set.
Well, it's going to take a quality piece of running and composure to qualify here. Really good stuff there. Oh, brilliant. It was Hobbs and Dosso. 7:04. It took Aliyah Hobbs a little while to get.
Outdoors, we saw her overseas at the Miramar Invitational on the women's 100 meters, where disaster struck.
Here, Gardner in 4 and Jefferson in 6.
Yeah, Smith Barnett might be the favorite here.
There she is in 5, right next to English Gardner, but a fairly even as Forbes drops out of the race in 7, but now coming up in 6. That's
As you can see here, Shashalee Forbes was clearly injured and said later on that she felt a twinge or a pain in her hamstring. And of course, she did the prudent thing and stopped running, which is the right thing to do because you don't want to spoil the rest of your season. Running on an injury can create even greater injury and can lead to something that is going to be very difficult to recover from, if not purely impossible. Now, what was odd to me about this is that she was hobbling and holding on, as you can see here, on the railing, and I saw no medical help come to her assistance. This actually PO'd me off, okay? It got me a little upset because, I mean, which competition at this level would not have medical persons to attend to an athlete? It was Shakari Richardson and T.T. Terry of the United States who assisted her. So, as far as I know, this might be her first race since this instance. If not, it might be her second, but it's the first time I'm seeing her run. So she'll be running later today in the women's A 100 meter finals at the upcoming Racers Grand Prix. So, of course, I'm pretty excited to see what she's going to do in a pretty stellar lineup, a solid lineup. I mean, she's going to be running against the likes of Kemba Nelson, who has been having a good time of it. This young lady, Crystal Slowly, who we think is a dark horse in terms of the younger female athletes. Tina Clayton, the renowned. Of course, the clear favorite to win, Julian Alfred of St. Lucia. Then there, of course, is the American Micaiah Briscoe, as well as this young lady, the remarkable Alana Reed. Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. Okay, so we have all decided to agree to disagree. There are some people who agree with me, some who don't. I believe that Shashalee Forbes is a find. I believe that she's rounding into her own. So therefore, I was a little upset, and not upset, but I was definitely concerned when she was so clearly injured and almost no one came to her assistance. Thank God for TT Terry and Shakari Richardson, the organizers of that event. Really should be ashamed. I'm just being honest. So I'm happy to see her back. I do think Shashalee Forbes has a really strong chance of making the team again. And if she's fully recovered, it's pretty late in the season for her to be running again. Let's see if she's able to reproduce some of the times she reproduced last year. I think last year she ran a 10.97 or a 10.98, if my memory serves me correctly. And it was last year that she finally hit that sub-11 mark and did extremely well last year. I do think that, although many of you have said she has disappointed continuously, she did not disappoint last year, and I am hoping that in other words, let's see how she's able to evolve. Will she be able to improve on last year, or will the injury have slowed down what I would have considered to be natural progress on her part? Clearly, she made the individual team last year, people. So if you're making the individual team in the women's 100 meters in Jamaica, something I go on for you. That is not normal. She made the individual team. So I do believe that this young lady is a find. I understand that some of us will catch up in our feelings, or let's just say it's not your feelings. Maybe I'm being, I don't want to be disparaging because I respect all of you and I want all of you to express your opinions. But for me, if you make the team, the hardest team to make in the world in terms of women's 100 meters, something special about you. So it's one of the reasons why I am so enamored with this young lady. She did something very, very difficult to do. Now, this year is going to be heck because she has a Brianna Liston, she has a Tina Clayton, she has all these people. But the fact is, she already made the team, as Natasha Marsters also made the team. So let us see what's going to happen for her later today. I am not even... Clearly, the favorite to win has got to be Julian Alfred. Beyond that, it's hard to tell. Crystal Slowly was the dark horse a couple of weeks ago at the Jamaica Athletics Invitational. And she ran that new PB of 11:09. That's a pretty good time, pretty solid time. That's one of the fastest times for a junior so far this year. Well, when I say junior, I mean like a pro who is below 23, 24. So that's a pretty solid time. So let's see what's going to happen. I would love to hear your thoughts. Who do you think is going to win? Do you think Shashalee Forbes can take on Julian Alfred? Are you happy to see Shashalee Forbes back? Do you agree with my assessment of Shashalee Forbes, or do you think I'm blowing smoke? Remember, you are royals, kings and queens. And of course, we'll be covering the meet later today. Bless up.